Yeah, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out today. We had two games last week against Ball State, a team from the MAC, and Southern Illinois, a team from the Missouri Valley, and we're excited to come away with two wins. Saw improvement from game to game. I thought we were pretty locked in defensively both games. We held an average of about 30% from the field for the week for our opponents, so did a pretty good job there, as well as averaging 15 steals a game. While not sending our opponents to the free throw line much. So, I was excited about that. Saw two great performances from some freshmen this week. Erica Siss with 26 points in the Ball State game, 10 of 14 from the field. I thought shot selection is greatly improved for her. Really attacking the basket aggressively, shot over 50% from the field for the week. And then Kelsey Dirks against Southern Illinois coming out with a double-double. We saw her get the ball a little bit more and saw what she's capable of doing with it. So I was excited about that, as well as the fact that, in the Ball State game, she had 5 big block shots and really altered a lot of others that helped anchor our defense. So excited about their play. Mariah Robinson has continued her good play, and I really thought Erica Burgess had a good week. In spite of some shooting troubles and not scoring big numbers, she's making great decisions with the basketball. As compared to play earlier in the year, and got some timely contributions from our bench, and just excited about how things are going right now in this current winning streak. The big thing for our team right now is that on the season we've made more free throws than our opponents have attempted, and that's a major key for us. With our quickness, we really do a good job attacking the basket, and we get better. We're getting better from game to game on not changing shots and just going strong to the rim.
You talk a bit about Kelsey Dirks.
I could talk a lot about Kelsey Dirks. What would you like me to say? Kelsey, she's feeling more and more comfortable. She's someone, the ceiling is unlimited for her. She really has a chance to be a great player in our league before it's all said and done. She's a freshman. Some days she's really good. Some days she looks a little lost. But with her length and athleticism and her ability to put the ball in the basket, the sky's the limit for her. She's been very critical the last few ball games, especially, anchoring defense at the back, altering shots, something that we haven't had here in the past. So we're excited about it.
You're on a 5-game winning streak. How nice is that to be able to build off of, and is it easier to keep?
Yeah, it's nice. The one thing that we really focus on is getting better from day to day and from game to game. And, that it probably is a little easier to teach because you probably do have their attention a little bit more, and they're seeing results of the hard work that they've put in. And that's always, it's helpful when you have to get up at 5:30 in the morning and be at the arena for practice. It probably does help your psyche to know that, hey, we're playing pretty well and we're winning ball games. The great thing about it is, we've got a lot to work on, and we see that on film. And like the last game, everybody got an opportunity to play, so everybody got something that they can look at on film, Dusty, to that they need to improve. And that's the best thing right now. And we really are just working to prepare for conference. And it's nice to be winning basketball games, but if we don't continue to improve and we just worry about getting a W against Ball State or Southern Illinois or Mid-Continent, that's not going to help us at all as we head into conference play in January.
You've talked about your shooting woes, and a lot's been made of that, but it's really almost gone unnoticed that you play great defense this year. Your opponents, your defensive field goal shooting percentage is very good.
Yeah, and we're also creating a lot of easy opportunities offensively because we're averaging over 10 steals a game. And Erica Burgess and Erica Siss drive that, their athleticism. Mariah Robinson is a greatly improved defensive player, and I think our depth at the forward spots has helped that as well. Jessica Winfrey's back, averaging 7 rebounds a game in fairly limited minutes. We have 4 players averaging almost 7-8 rebounds a game. So rebounding has been better for us without question. We've got a positive rebound margin right now. And that's the critical thing there. you know, the last couple of years we've really struggled rebounding the basketball, which makes it tough defensively. You know, our first shot field goal percentage was outstanding last year, but we were not a very good rebounding team. Certainly that would have been better if Winfrey had been healthy, but when you're giving up offensive rebounds, it's tough to defend that. So I think we've been a lot better. I think the addition of Erica Sisk and Kelsey Dirk's length has certainly helped that, and that's unusual for freshmen to be helping on the defensive end at this stage of their career. So, you know, we're fairly pleased with where they stand right now.
How about your perimeter shooting? Mariah is the only one that's made more than 4 3-pointers.
Well, Mariah's certainly a great shooter. You know, it just hasn't been great. It's certainly been better the last several games, and part of that's Mariah's taken the bulk of them, which is the plan. So hopefully that continues. But we have capable shooters that really haven't been shooting the basketball in practice in scrimmage situations, so they really haven't been on the floor a lot. Bianca Babbage can shoot the ball. You know, she's gotten a few minutes here and there, but not consistent minutes like we'd like to see. Alyssa Like is probably the best shooter on our team. I don't think there's any question. She's a better shooter than Mariah, but she just hasn't released the basketball in practice enough to earn the minutes to get on the court in games to have the opportunity. Kiana Kirby's capable. You know, Erica Sisk is capable, but with her athletic ability and the way she shot it in these early games, you know, she really has done a good job of focusing on getting to the rim and her mid-range game.
You talked about the free throws as one of the biggest differences into the winning games this year, but Mariah has just been unbelievable. I mean, she's one of the best in the country.
Yeah, she's shooting over 90%. You know, and the best thing about her right now is that she's such a better conditioned athlete. She's so much more aggressive going to the basket. You know, so now she has the ability to shoot the ball from the perimeter. People have to respect that, but she can also drive it. And she's not avoiding contact as much as she has in the past. You know, and that's one of the reasons we're shooting a good percentage as a team. Erica Burgess is shooting it pretty well from the free throw line. But the biggest thing is, you know, those people are not changing as many shots. They're going aggressively. They're getting to the rim. They're focused on, you know, just going to the rim strong, which has led to them getting to the free throw line. You know, and it's a lot of time that they put in individually.
Coach, you talked about getting a lot of players playing time, especially you know, when you're up in games, trying to prepare for conference play. How important is that for you to get those players that don't have the experience some of the others do, and how aware are you of that?
You know, as far as awareness during games, you'd like to get to the point where you have a chance to put them in, but the main focus is making sure that the team is successful. So, you know, we've been trying to get them in one at a time. You know, we have a 10, 11, 12-point lead early in the second half, trying to sub them in one at a time to make sure that we maintain our continuity, both offensively and defensively. You know, and then in those games like the other night against Southern Illinois, you know, to get them in together and give them a chance to be seen on film so they have something to learn from. You learn from everything you watch, but it's a whole lot better of a learning tool if you're watching yourself. You know, I don't think that's just human nature. You know, it's easier to watch yourself do something and learn from it than to watch somebody else who plays 30 minutes a game, you know, and then you're not thinking, well, I wish I was out there, but, you know, that's kind of the mindset. So, you know, been pleased with that. We certainly need to do that tomorrow night against Mid-Con and then against Alabama A&M and against Missouri as we prepare for conference play. But the number one focus is winning the basketball game and getting better.
It also kind of allows you to play with different lineups that you might not have seen before.
Right, and we haven't not done as much during this time as I would like to have with some like a bigger lineup. We've played Ashley McBean and Kelsey Dirks together some. I'd like to see that a little bit more, you know, with maybe a Bianca Babbage in there at the 2 at 5'11", 6 foot. And we've seen our smaller lineup probably more than our bigger lineup, and I'd like to get the opportunity to see that in game action instead of just in practice. So, you know, hopefully we get that chance.
Can you talk just a little bit about preparing for Mid-Con?
I tell you, they have 3 people averaging double figures. they're going to shoot the three. You know, they average about 30 a game, a little over 30 a game. They're going to play extremely hard. You know, we'll probably see some zone. They'll get after us a little bit. They may press us. They've pressed some. You know, our biggest focus right now is on us, though, Ricky, and we've got to improve. We just have to be better than we were against Southern Illinois, and that's our number one focus. You know, they're going to come in and, I mean, it's their only game against a Division I team. They're going to come in and play extremely hard. They've got a great player in Stephanie Malone, who played at Louisville Iroquois with Adia Mathis, the SEC Player of the Year from Kentucky, and you know, she's a basketball player. She's a big, thick body, very powerful built, guard forward that can do a lot of things. You know, be one of the more aggressive players that we play against.
I know you have some personnel changes from last year, but you feel like your team overall has more confidence right now at this point in the season than they did at this point last season?
Probably overall, I would like to see more confidence from certain players, without question. I don't think that we're to the point yet where we really trust each other 100%, and you know, that's the next step. We've got to get to where we trust that our teammates are going to do their job, and that's gotten better. But we're not there yet by any stretch of the imagination.
Are they still practicing ELE?
They're working at it. You know, that's an ongoing process. You know, I believe that love is an action, not a word. So we're working on getting better every day.